What is this one sexual fact everyone would benefit knowing? Sometimes a dude just can't bust a nut. It's not his partner's fault. It just happens. Happened to me a few days ago. I was horny as fuck and hadn't bust in about a week. The time came and I just couldn't get there, so I had to beat the shit out of my meat after she left. Needless to say, me and mini-me aren't on the best of terms right now. Edit. Oh, and blue balls are absolutely a real thing. Your balls don't turn blue, but apparently they can become blue in some cases. They become super sensitive and hurt until you finish. Thanks for the gold, I appreciate it. God feared the horny man so much he gave nutting a cool down in blue balls as punishment for staying horny too long /s. Certain frogs can change genders if there is a lack of males present. Please keep this in mind when using frog DNA to complete you dinosaur clones. Hold on to your butts. Good advice for Thanos. Clever girl. Frog gender change sound. I mean, clever boy. Anything going inside of you should have a flared base. Instructions unclear. Penis now has a crossguard. Fun fact, you are the flared base of your penis. Edit. To all the people commenting about r/shower thoughts. You have my explicit permission to go post this there. Knock yourselves out. How the fuck did a crock pot fit in your ass? Don't be offended if somebody steers you in the right direction. Learn from it and apply it to your next time or next partner. Does not apply when you are driving. Keep your hands off my steering wheel. Edit. Thank you for the precious metal. Edit 2. AIA on to gold. Lots of people don't want other hands on their steering wheels. Thanks, and practice safe driving. May cause pregnancy. May also cause no-deal Brexit. Edit. Wow, that terrible joke went better than expected. I understand that the grammar is in the joke and it should be, may also cause a no-deal Brexit, but I decided to stay as close to the original comment as I could. Thanks for the silver. Took me a minute to figure this one out. Took me a few years to figure it out, so at least you're outperforming her. Edit. Tie for silver. Don't skip foreplay. Honestly, foreplay should be the main course. Actual intercourse is just a great dessert. I've recently come to terms with the fact that I, male, don't actually enjoy intercourse. I love fingering girls, and giving oral. Most of all I love cuddling. But once my dick is in there I just don't enjoy it that much. I feel like a weirdo. Yeah, I love when she does that. Leans off. Hey hun, Sargo34 said he likes when you do that thing with the balls. She just ran off with a gun case rambling about snitches get stitches, so she probably has an errand to run. Such a busy girl. As a guy, if you think you have done a good length, just add 10 more minutes. Tip I got told by many girls. Follow your partner's directions and you'll get them there much more easily. Okay mom, I'm in. What next? Turn left at the nearest roundabout. Put a pillow under her butt. Instead of a pillow, sometimes I just push my hands under her butt. Gives her the pleasure of the squeeze while allowing angle adjustment. Win-win. Get your hands up under the back of her hips, and you can pretty much pile drive her pussy. Maximum depth. Not a starting move, obviously, but when she's 100% on a roll. Edit. Her legs are up on your shoulders here, which increases your depth and also keeps you from falling forward. Arms around/under her legs, wrapped around her lower back, palms on the back of her hips pushing her into you. Make sure she wants every last inch of your dick, because she's gonna get it. Poetry. If you can't afford a condom, you definitely can't afford to have kids. Not necessarily sexual, but vaginal discharge can be so acidic that it bleaches your undies. Nobody tells you that, but it's normal. X-Men is also acceptable once their dick melts off. Edit. My first silver. Thanks. Is this why I have white teeth? My man. While the common conception is that guys don't last a second on their first time, nervousness can actually make them not orgasm at all. Edit. Holy shit guys, my most upvoted comment went from being about anal fisting with a wristwatch onto actual advice. Gonna take the opportunity to add some things. First of all, added the 2 T's that were missing before. Secondly, some clarifications. As many of you noted, this doesn't happen only in the first time you ever have sex. Can happen with new partners too. Nervousness can also make it hard to keep it hard, I love irony, or to just get it up. Some people just stay flaccid, others just have a raging boner but never come. Really important. As someone noted, pre-cum is still very much a thing. Use protection even if you trust your partner, cause not coming doesn't mean you can't get someone pregnant. This one is for the girls that read this. Please don't be mad at your guys if any of these things happen. It's more common than you think, and it doesn't mean they don't like you. More time than not, it means the exact opposite. He likes you so much that he's nervous about not performing or satisfying you, and being mad about it will just make it more probable that he will keep being nervous and not performing. Hell, he might just be tired too. It happens. To y'all girls out there that are cool about it, thank you, laughing face, Edit 2, and now Silver 2. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. You made a hungover set me really happy this afternoon, laughing face, Edit 3, my first gold ever. Thank you so much, stranger. I really hope this was useful to you guys. Erections can have a direct correlation to sexual desire, but not necessarily. Keep in mind that the existence of it depends entirely on blood flow. One may be horny as all hell and overflowing with sexual desire for their partner, but maybe for an unrelated reason it ain't working. Knowing this can help both parties avoid frustration and insecurities. He might really like you, but Jimbo the dickworm gets temperamental sometimes. Also, it has a lot to do with what is on your mind. If you are depressed or if you are happy in your life makes a huge difference. Sometimes fixing your life, friendships, work issues, or else fixes what needed to be fixed with your libido. The flip side of this also means that just because he has an erection, doesn't mean that he's mentally aroused. An erection does not constitute consent. Rubber duckies are easy to clean after sex. You can also just bring them in the bath with you and they'll get clean that way too. Just don't buy the squeaking kinds because they are harder to keep clean inside. Long time no squeak, man. I saw a weird porno with a cute chick and a guy. The dude had a duck mask on and just kept saying quack. Thought of r/fucks with ducks while jerkin' my gherkin. Enjoy it rather than focusing on what you're doing. I have to focus on chairs and math equations so it lasts more than a minute and 47 seconds. I don't know how you could keep going thinking about chairs. My grandmother has this recliner that's suede and I can't stop the wet dreams. I just think about your grandmother to keep going. Comes so early it tears a portal through the space-time continuum and impregnates a woman in colonial New England. Communication is key. Key is a minor. You should keep your key far away from a minor. If a minor is what triggers you, I reckon you should keep your D flat. As an adult, plucking the G string in a minor is definitely illegal. Peeing and cleaning up after sex are both really important. It really does help you and your partner avoid UTIs, and cleaning up with a quick rinse leave you feeling and smelling a little more refreshed. Instructions unclear, have now wet the bed. R. Kelly? Don't be afraid to be vocal, and I don't just mean dirty talk. If you're enjoying yourself, I wanna know. I don't need full-on porn star dialogue, but gasps of pleasure and oh. Wow. When I'm slobbing on his knob get me so hype and so turned on. Sex is the epitome of nonverbal communication, but sighs and moans and gasps just heighten the intensity. Oh boy, this. I see comments similar to this basically all the time on r/sex. Or wherever women are asked what they like or want more from having sex with men. I feel like guys grow up to be quiet, usually from porn since the women are always moaning, but being vocal is such a turn on. Generally speaking, people enjoy hearing that what they're doing is pleasuring. It's very encouraging. Edit, some guys are saying they're quiet because they had to be when they grew up masturbating or whatever, but that applies to women too. It's not like we could moan either. If you press the G-spot and the clit at the same time it takes a screenshot. If you're doing something and your partner starts saying yes or right there or basically anything encouraging, it means keep doing exactly what you're doing at exactly the same pace you're doing it, until the encouragement stops/subsides or they come. All SOs have a mechanism that records your uncomfortableness, how tired you are getting, or how close you are to finishing, and know exactly when to tell you not to stop. Do not try to do anal without discussing it with your partner first. Nobody likes surprise anal. Especially without lube. For good anal, the receiver needs to be relaxed and comfortable. Preferably, they've also had an orgasm. Edit, this tip is for women. It helps open them up so you can get in easier and pump more vigorously without it hurting. Start slow, use lots of lube, and listen to what they tell you. It also might help the receiver be more comfortable if they prep beforehand with an enema. How to clean your ass for anal sex. Edit, I have never done the full colon cleaning, and have no idea if it's medically safe. Eating lots of fiber so you have those glorious no wipe needed poops is prob a better idea. Also, pressuring someone to have anal is a good way to make sure they don't enjoy it. Also, pressuring someone into any form of sex may